Hello, we are Food Rescue Team B. After 4 days of pre-trip training at Ampus, we finally embarked on a 14 days trip to Singapore and Hong Kong. You can see we weren't all that familiar with each other at this point. Immediately started on a sunset tour, a 4-hour non-stop walk that took in all the sights. The most amazing thing is our team is incredibly chill and silly. Look, she's doing something silly again. Before the food rescue, we had to use food rescue to satisfy our hunger. The first day arrived at SIT. Others university are so big and beautiful. Look, everyone still looked sleepy, so cute.
Group video and
Seeing this bee is like seeing ourselves.
sounds so natural. Smells so natural.
After relaxing, now it's time to get to work.
In this activity, we divided into two subgroups. Our first stop was the wet market in Little India, where we collected donations from store owners. After gathering our items, we took the MRT to a neighborhood for distribution. We sorted the food by category, discarding any moldy items, which took about 30 minutes with around 40 volunteers. Unfortunately, the distribution didn't go as planned. One subgroup was assigned to a building with mostly middle-income residents and find that they had sufficient food, resulting in minimal distribution. The other group visited a low-income area, but many residents were away since it was a weekday afternoon. We had to knock on doors one by one, which proved inefficient. During our conversations with residents, we learned that many elderly individuals in Singapore struggle with cooking, highlighting the need for better sorting fruits and vegetables. Overall, we walked for about 2 hours, and this experience underscored the challenges faced by volunteers. It emphasized the importance of improving our food collection and sorting processes to support those in need more effectively.
Yeah.
So we learn a lot, like, we learn how to knock on the door. Hello, anyone home?
In this activity, we interviewed 2 store workers and a staff member at the tray return point about food waste at SIT. The Mala Tang store worker shared that they rarely have leftovers, as they can accurately estimate customer flow. In contrast, the economy rice store worker mentioned they discard leftovers daily to maintain freshness. However, we felt that they might have withheld some information, aiming to present their business in a favorable light. This experience highlights the need for further observation to truly understand food waste on campus. The staff member at the tray return point explained that all leftovers are sorted for composting. This insight is valuable as we aim to bring these practices back to Lainan, contributing to a greener campus.
Then we went to the MWS Aging Center, and in the center we interviewed a couple of seniors and understand that many community centers like here don't have no cooking facilities, and they cannot directly cook these veggies to serve those seniors. So we refine our problem statement, and you can tell we work really hard on refining our work.
Next day.
So in the next morning we are like, sorry bobo. Then when we back to Hong Kong, we head to the Fulai farm, and they sent us to the wet market and to collect those veggies and fruits. Actually today we are not supposed to come to the wet market because it's not on schedule, but the vendors are so kind and so nice, and they're still very willing to give those veggies to us. You can tell we need to separate those easily broken fruits like tomato or mango from other veggies to prevent those fruits being squeezed. Yo, what just happened? You see, I'm not the only one who's tired. Raymond's sweating like he just came out from the shower. And after all the hard work we just did, now we face a bigger issue. Oscar started to sing.
好辛酸。
After collecting those fruit, now we have to group it into 40 packs and redistribute it to those seniors. And I think this part is really fun. Not just only I could have a bigger understanding of how these projects really works, more importantly, Oscar finally quiet. Yo, how come it's me doing something again?
With the help from Xipangning Family Mutual Support Center, we visited subdivided units in Huaichong, gaining first-hand insight into the residents' living conditions and daily challenges. One resident shared that landlords still charge high rates for electricity and water, despite new laws intended to protect them. Unfortunately, enforcement is lacking, leaving residents without benefits they deserve. We recognize the need for local community support to help residents navigate these regulations. What struck us most was the residents' optimism. Contrary to the often negative portrayal of life in subdivided units, everyone we met maintained a positive outlook. They aspire to improve their situation through hard work, while still enjoying their daily lives and keeping their spaces tidy and cozy.
And we got no plans on it.
Even though you have language barrier, right, it's very wholesome to see Lingnan and SIT students join together for like a good cause, especially.
Although the program is tiring, but I have enjoyed myself to the fullest thanks to my wonderful group mates. Yay!
Experience highlights the importance of field trips in identifying real problems. Comparing Hong Kong and Singapore, I see their differences despite shared similarities.
Even though the trip was tiring, but it allows us to view perspective of different people in our own world through a completely different lens.
Thanks for everyone, and I quite enjoy myself in this trip. I hope there's an opportunity for me to come again.
During this food rescue project, I learned how our choices matter. By sharing surplus food, we can help others in need and reduce waste. It is also great to know that a small action can make a big difference.
Hi. Say hi, say hi. Great. Are you doing vlog? No vlog, just like random show something.